Kristen and Nate, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. So tell me about yourself. Where you guys originally from?
Was born and raised in Pittsburgh, and had a great childhood and all that. But alcoholic family, steel mill workers, blue collar family, and started out with alcohol. Alcohol is my drug of choice to this day, and then when I was after I had my second son, I had back surgery, and I smoked weed. The weed was always there. I started smoking weed at age 13. And then dated a kingpin drug dealer and started with cocaine at age 17. And I'm going to be 50 at the end of the month, so that was a while ago. But I've been on these. I've worked my whole life raising my family. This is my oldest son, and my other son's in active addiction also. And I was diagnosed with back problems, started on pain medicine at 30, I guess it was, around 30. And 2000 I got diagnosed with had a 10.5-hour back surgery and was put on pain medicine.
Just kind of escalated from there.
And escalated from there, yeah. But I didn't find out about heroin or fentanyl until my son introduced me. My sons introduced me to the fentanyl, but I was laid up in pain, and they hated seeing me in pain, and I was off to the races. They turned me on to it, but it's just addiction. I've been, I guess it was put into me, but hereditary. How can I say this? Started with alcohol, went to marijuana, went to cocaine, and then opiates. And opiates, led to bad relationship. I got into a really bad relationship after I got divorced.
Sure.
And I was abused. He beat the shit out of me all the time. And I finally said, the hell with it. And my youngest son was up on the streets in Baltimore, and I said I'd rather be homeless than live with this abuse anymore. So that's...
Where's your youngest son at now?
He's out on the streets. Yep.
What about you, Nate? You originally from Baltimore?
Well, no, I grew up in Arnold. Okay. It's right around here, but
Anne Arundel County.
Yeah, Anne Arundel County. I had a pretty good childhood. I smoked weed at a young age, and then I met a girl, and I started drinking and doing acid and eating mushrooms, all that fun stuff. And then I just got on the heroin and just...
How long you been on heroin?
That was 2016, so about 6 years.
Has there been any times of sobriety in between that, or was it?
I was on Suboxone for 2 or 3 years. And then I just came from Florida. I was on methadone down there, and I just come up here the end of last summer.
Did you?
And stuff didn't work out down in Florida. So
what part of Florida?
Hollywood.
Hollywood?
Yeah, right.
My daughter lives in Tampa.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. How long you guys been homeless for?
I've been homeless for 4 years.
4 years?
Yeah.
Going on 5.
I just come up here at the end of last summer, so 6-7 months for me.
Right. You guys have mentioned you plan to check yourself into rehab today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's that process typically like?
Well, I have to go. I'm going to the psych ward because, you know, I'm suicidal and and alcohol is my biggest thing. And I got to drink all through the night, everything. I mean, I wake up, I drink through the night and and I've been through this process before. So I've been in and out of rehabs for like 6, 7, 8 times now. So it's hard, you know, kicking the alcohol is very difficult for me.
Sure.
So, and dangerous. And
do you get shakes if you don't drink?
oh yeah, well I'm shaking right now. Yeah, and I'm drinking too. So, but yeah, I can't. It's hard for me to kick it.
Do you guys have any other family around here, or is it just kind of you two?
Just us and my other son, but he's got a girlfriend, and you know, so it's just him and I basically. And my parents are in Florida, and the rest of my family's in Pittsburgh.
Would they be willing to help you? Or?
Oh, they help me all the time. Yeah.
Is your relationship with them still good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, thank God, because if it wasn't for them, I probably would be dead now.
Sure.
You know, I mean, if it wasn't for my parents.
Have you thought about maybe going to try and stay with them for a little bit? Or is that not an option?
That's not an option. No more. We ruined that option.
What's your relationship like with your grandparents?
It was good. That's where I was just at down in Florida. I was staying with them, and I was working every day. I went to work every day, but you know, I'd come home and drink, and they didn't want me to drink there and all that. But I'd come home and drink and smoke, but
crack, that is.
Yeah, I'd smoke.
Where do you guys typically get clean needles and things like that from?
There's a
they give them out?
a needle exchange truck that comes by our spot.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Once a week.
Yeah,
How
on
do you guys
Mondays.
stay warm at night and things like that? Is it hard to weather these elements?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, we live in a bando. We are homeless and live in a bando with no water or electric.
Is there other people that live in there too?
Yes.
How does that work? Do you have to pay rent to somebody or?
No. Pretty much it's just like a family. I mean,
Yeah.
we're a
all
big
try
family.
to help each other out.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Is it easy to get drugs at places like rehabs and things like that still, or is it a little bit difficult?
In rehab, I'm not sure. I never when I go to get clean, I go to get clean. I'm not looking for any
To get high.
to get
I've
high.
only been in rehab one time. It was in Pittsburgh a few months or like a year ago.
What was that experience like?
I mean, it was, you know, I didn't really know no one, so I was kind of just like trying to just get through it.
Make it through the day.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as drugs and all that, I didn't see none of that getting. I mean, you know, people got like maintenance drugs like Suboxone and all that.
Have you guys been on methadone?
I've been on
methadone. I've been on
and both. I've been on both before.
Is that a hard habit trying to kick as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
methadone's the hardest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does that work? Like when you go to the methadone clinic, what do you do? Does that have to be a prescription, or for the people that don't know, for the viewers who may not know anything about drug use or methadone or anything like that, do you need a prescription to get that? Or
You need to go to a clinic.
Yeah, you need to go to the clinic and speak to the doctor, and they give you a prescription for it.
And then are you allowed to take that home with you, or?
After a while, they give it. You gotta like, you gotta give clean urines for a certain amount of time, and then they'll give you a take home. But yeah, if you're still giving dirty urines, then they don't.
And then they just wean you down periodically or monthly.
Well, they leave it up to you. You can get raised on it, or you can go down. They just leave it up to you.
Yeah, that's
you can
up
be
to
on
you.
it for the rest of your life.
What are you guys' plans for like after rehab and after sobriety and things like that?
Well, I'm waiting on disability, so that's why I'm panhandling. I can't work. I'm waiting on disability. I probably shouldn't have put that on it, but I just want to have a normal. I want an everyday life. I want to take my kids across country. I want to show them the country. You know what I mean? That we live in a beautiful fucking nation, and There's a lot of stuff to see out there, and I've seen it, but they haven't. So I want to show it to them.
You will. You will. How old are you, Nate?
I'm 28.
28. I didn't get clean till I was 34, man. So, you know, it's definitely possible. Is it dangerous out here, like sleeping and things like that?
Oh, yeah.
Violent?
Yeah, we hear gunshots out all night long. You hear gunshots and everything. Yeah, it's very dangerous.
What about people trying to steal from you and rob you and things like that?
Well, you gotta watch your back. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you guys feel you need alcohol and or drugs to just get high, or is it you need it to function?
I needed to function.
Yeah, you need to function.
Yeah. I can't do nothing if I don't have it in me. I mean, I start getting sick and everything.
I don't even get high anymore. It's just,
You needed to get by.
yeah.
Just to wake up and go on with your day.
Yeah.
To try to do your hustle, whatever your hustle may be.
Yeah.
But our hustle is, working the light, but
How much money do you typically make in a day, average, panhandling?
about $100.
$100. Is that
I do. I mean, he's different.
I'd be lucky to make $20 a day.
Does the money pretty much go out as soon as it comes in?
Yeah, pretty much.
Absolutely. Yeah, out the window, gone. I don't even have enough to buy cigarettes. I mean, we buy loose ones, you know what I mean? We don't even buy packed cigarettes anymore.
Yeah. What do you guys typically do when you don't have any money?
Be ill.
Yeah, I mean,
What is that feeling like?
horrible.
If you could put it in words.
It's the worst. Yeah, it's the worst.
It's like
Feeling you can
can't
imagine.
move, I can't go on with my day. I can't do anything without getting up and getting well.
Do you feel like drugs help you mask like things in your past, or do you think it's just a series of bad decisions?
Well, yeah, I mean, it did it first. Definitely did it first, It takes some pain away, but now it's just gotta
You need it?
just need it.
Is your dad still in your life, or no?
No, my dad passed.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I've been addiction.
Addiction, overdose, I'm assuming.
Cocaine, it was on steroids and smoked crack, and he blew his heart out. Yep, he's found in a hotel room. That was my ex-husband, 2017.
You guys were close. So
Yeah, we were together since I've been 16,
Gotcha.
on and off. You know what I
that was
mean?
tough.
But yeah, it was very hard, very hard.
What's the
And that's what started all this, pretty much.
What's the worst experience you guys have had out here? An overdose?
I OD'd.
Yeah,
He
I
OD'd
mean,
twice.
A couple
How long
times.
ago was that?
I was like when I first come up here, so like 6 months ago.
What did you overdose on? Fentanyl?
Yeah. Well, I was I had taken like muscle relaxers the first time, ate a bunch of muscle relaxers, and then did some fentanyl and went out. And then
Had to
second
give him
time
Narcan
I-
twice.
had a few drinks, and then did some fentanyl and went out.
What
Yeah.
happens when you go out? You just hope somebody's around to call 911?
Well, really, it's just I don't even remember. You just
he's-
wake up,
Yeah.
and
What do you feel like when you first wake up? Are you discombobulated? Or
yeah,
What happened?
it's horrible. I mean, it's horrible. Being Narcan, I mean, it saves your life, but it's the worst feeling in the world.
Have you been
When
arrested any?
Yeah, I was arrested up in PA,
For what?
like DUI and credit card shit.
Yeah. Well, I definitely appreciate you guys sharing your story. I'm going to keep you in my prayers. You guys can definitely.
Thank you so much,
You guys
man.
can definitely do this. Like I said, I was
We
addicted
got-
to drugs for 18 years, so I definitely know the feeling.
It sucks.
Last thing
It's
before
not
we wrap
worth
it
it.
up, if you had a message for the viewers, especially children or kids who may come across this, what would it be?
Never pick up.
Yeah, don't use.
Don't pick up. Don't. It's not worth it. There's
really
better
not.
things in life than doing drugs and alcohol. I mean, you know, and alcohol is so socially accepted in this world.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Alcohol is so socially accepted. People don't, you know,
It's like nothing.
yeah, it's like, you know, everyday life. But once you
One
get
thing
addicted,
leads to another.
yeah. Once you get addicted, it sucks. You're fighting it for the rest of your life. You are fighting it for the rest of your life. And I will be. And my dad is 78 years old and is an alcoholic. And he didn't go, he went into rehab when he was 72 and finally got clean. And he's been clean.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So there, I mean, you do have, I mean, you got it, but you got to want it. If you don't want it, it's not going to happen. And you're just, you know, it's, what did they say? Death, institution, or I forget how it goes. But yeah.
Rehab, death, or
Yeah,
institution.
yeah. So, I mean, you're fighting it all your life. So, bottom line is don't pick up.
All right, Kristen and Nate, I definitely appreciate you guys sharing your story.
Yep, thank you, man.
Thank you.